Researchers have cautioned that artificial intelligence, AI, may mislead us into believing we have discovered potential extraterrestrials. As you are aware, only Earth is known to support life amid the astounding variety of worlds in our solar system. But researchers are always looking for evidence of extraterrestrial life. There could be underground environments on Mars that are suitable for microbial life. The most likely setting for extremophile microbes to exist is on Jupiter's moon Europa, which has a deep marine environment. Extraterrestrial life, often known as alien life or just extraterrestrial life, is fictitious life that may exist outside of Earth and that did not originate there. Simple prokaryotes, or similar life forms, to intelligent organisms and even sapient beings may be among these life forms, and they may give rise to civilizations that are far more developed than our own. The Drake equation makes assumptions regarding the possibility of intelligent life existing elsewhere in the cosmos. Astrobiology, a multidisciplinary field that studies the deterministic circumstances and contingent events that lead to the emergence, distribution, and evolution of life in the universe, is the study of alien life in all of its forms. Researchers have cautioned that artificial intelligence, AI, may mislead us into believing we have discovered potential extraterrestrials. According to a recent study, even computers may be susceptible to seeing shapes as signs of extraterrestrial civilizations, leading humans to believe they are real. A lost traveler in the bush has two choices. They might either look for civilization or make themselves noticeable by lighting a fire or making help in large letters. The possibilities are essentially the same for scientists who are interested in the possibility of intelligent alien life. Astronomers have been searching for radio or optical signals from extraterrestrial civilizations, a process known as SETI, for more than 70 years. Many of the 300 million potentially habitable worlds in the Milky Way galaxy are thought to have life, according to the majority of astronomers. A good likelihood that certain life forms have evolved intelligence and technology is also considered by astronomers. The mystery known as the Great Silence is that no signals from any other civilization have ever been found. METI, or Messaging Extraterrestrial Intelligence, has been less prevalent than SETI, which has long been a part of mainstream research. Artificial intelligence, AI, is being used by Harvard University researchers to look for extraterrestrial civilizations. The Galileo project will employ sophisticated computational techniques and AI object recognition to look for terrestrial objects or satellites. As part of their search for extraterrestrial civilizations, the team will make use of a network of medium-sized, high-resolution telescopes and detector arrays with appropriate cameras and computer systems. First discovered in 2017, the Oumuamua interstellar object made a brief stop in our solar system. The object displayed very atypical characteristics that defied accepted natural explanations. It may have been an extraterrestrial technical device, such an extremely thin light sail or communication dish, according to researchers' theories. However, a recently released scientific report makes the opposite argument, asserting that it might be 4 lakh years before humanity encountered extraterrestrial life. The article, written by Wenjie Song and He Gao of Beijing Normal University, was published in the Astrophysical Journal. The Drake equation was used by the scientific team to estimate the number of communicative ET intelligent civilizations, SETIs. Scientists define a SETI as an alien civilization that is both capable of communication and lives somewhere in the cosmos. There won't be any further alien contact for 4,000 years? As was already reported, the authors of the new study believe it may be 4,000 years before humans make contact with extraterrestrial life. Notably, this figure is twice as long as the 2,000,000 years that humans have lived on Earth. The scientists came to the conclusion that if a star has habitable planets orbiting it, a SETI would develop as early as 25% of the star's lifespan. This was based on calculations using the Drake equation. Only 0.1% of such planets, though, would be capable of supporting the evolution of life into a SETI. Is it as a result of aliens defending themselves with AI technology? You can't be sure. we have been announcing our presence to the cosmos for more than a century. The weakest signals from the 1936 Olympics, which were staged by Nazi Germany, will have passed numerous potentially hospitable planets this year. Seth Shostak, senior astronomer for the organization's Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, cautions against expecting any signals to come from soft, squishy protoplasmic aliens hiding behind the microphone at the other end, SETI. For over 50 years, SETI has been actively looking for indications of intelligent extraterrestrial life. It hasn't worked out yet despite tantalizing hints, like this current one. Shostak, however, thinks that while imagining what aliens would be like in the future, we should take into account our own time. Developing our own successors may be the most important thing we're doing, claims Shostak. Any aliens we are likely to hear from have very likely gone past that point if we can develop artificial intelligence within a couple of hundred years following the invention of radio. The key concern is whether the AI will eventually develop consciousness, set its own objectives, and conclude it doesn't require the living things that gave it birth. Clark, Stewart. He continues, in other words, I would wager that most of the intelligence in the cosmos is synthetic intelligence, which may disappoint moviegoers who are expecting small gray guys with enormous eyeballs, no clothes, no hair, or sense of humor. The argument makes the assumption that the beings who created the first artificial intelligences, gray guys, hyper-intelligent pan-dimensional beings, sentient trees, or whatever, are no longer alive. Well, they might be, admits Shostak, but once artificial intelligence is developed, you can use that to develop the next generation of thinking things, and so on. In 50 years, you not only have a machine that is far smarter than all the previous machines, but it is unquestionably smarter than all humans combined. The key question, according to astronomer in Search for Earth's twin author Stuart Clark, is whether the AI would eventually develop consciousness, establish its own objectives, and decide it no longer requires the biological species that gave rise to it. Science fiction undoubtedly has a rich seam of AIs seizing over and eradicating their inferior biological creators, from the self-aware death machines of the Berserker series to the cyborgs of Battlestar Galactica or the Terminator. However, it is not always the course of any technological civilization. It may not even be possible to create artificial intelligence, truly sentient computers with artificial superbrains. I don't really understand how this is going to happen ineluctably, adds Clark. But the important thing is that we are narrowing our search because we think that what we are looking for is somewhat similar to ourselves. To look for signals, SETI uses a number of radio telescope dishes in California. The receivers are pointed at star systems that feature planets that have been found using ground-based or space-based observatories like NASA's Kepler mission. These are planets that may have liquid oceans and atmospheres that support life, habitats that allowed for the evolution of humans. However, artificial intelligences could exist anyplace. The entire issue, according to Shostak, not only might they be anyplace, but it would make sense for them to go to regions in the universe where there were enormous amounts of energy. If you're going to do a lot of thinking, a lot of energy helps, so maybe that's the place to look, said the scientist. If this is the case, SETI might be misdirecting its search for ET. Perhaps that money would be better spent equipping every observatory with piggyback technology that looks at every signal that has been received and searches for repeating patterns, says Clark, instead of having their own fields of radio telescopes. It is debatable if every observatory would consent to house a SETI sensor. However, the technology might also uncover some other unexpected astronomical finding. We now understand that pulsars are neutron stars that rotate quickly. Only half-jokingly did the University of Cambridge team name the first of these oscillating signals LGM1 for Little Green Men when Jocelyn Bell founded in 1967. In the near future, SETI is likely to keep looking for life on worlds like Earth. Shostak adds, but I think there will be more and more trials focused at accomplishing that over time if we can come up with some concepts of where you may find synthetic intelligence. Another strategy would be to transmit signals to specific cosmic regions from Earth. Stephen Hawking has expressed concern that this contentious plan would expose the Earth to invasion and exploitation. He cautioned in 2010, "We only need to look at ourselves to recognize how intelligent life can evolve into something we wouldn't want to meet." Are we any closer to figuring out whether or not there is just one intelligence, AI, in the universe? This is all for today. Thank you for staying with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. See you soon.